Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Niken Damaiyanti from class 1C, NIM 103. I will be telling you about my unforgettable past memories. Enjoy the video. This experience happened when I was still in middle school. I forgot what year it was. At that time, my family took my relatives on vacation to Kenjeran Beach in Surabaya by using a car rented by my uncle and went there for my father to learn how to drive, which would be taught by my uncle. My relatives were my aunt, uncle, and two cousins. My aunt also invited one of her neighbors to join. On Sunday, before going, we gathered at my aunt's house. We left a bit late, and of course, the weather was hot at the time. We dressed nicely and wearing good clothes. When we left, everything went smoothly, but in the middle of the trip, the car we were riding broke down and couldn't move. We thought it was because the fuel had run out, but it turned out it wasn't. The women inside, including myself, had to get out to push the car to be checked at a tire repair shop that was quite far from where the car broke down in the middle of hot weather. They complained because their makeup was smudged due to this incident, but some of them laughed and joked about the breakdown. Many car and motorcycle riders saw us, but luckily it didn't cause any traffic jam there. After pushing for a long time, we finally arrived at the tire repair shop to check the car. Not long after being checked, the car started and could move again. During the trip to Kenjeran Beach, my uncle was driving, not my father, because the road was crowded and my father was not used to it. He was more used to driving on somewhat quiet and wide roads. After arriving at Kenjeran Beach, it was already in the afternoon. My father took turns practicing driving himself because at that time the beach was not too crowded and the road was very wide to learn to drive a car. After arriving at Kenjeran Beach, we rested for a while, talked about the incident earlier, and ate the food that they had brought in the morning. We took some photos there. The items sold there were also very expensive. We only bought ice cream. After my father learned to drive around Kenjeran Beach, he took us home because it was already late afternoon. We arrived home safely without any problems like this morning's breakdown. The experience from a few years ago is still remembered because it involved some of my close relatives who joined. Without the breakdown incident, maybe my vacation experience at Kenjeran Beach would just be ordinary and not interesting. That experience was very enjoyable, tiring, and funny. I never regretted going with them to Kenjeran Beach because that incident gave us an experience of togetherness, even in a bad situation, and taught us to check first before renting a car and asking the owner of the car whether it is suitable to be driven or not. That's all from my unforgettable past memories a couple of years ago. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.